it now.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Background Noise episode 35, and I didn't do a countdown that they were expecting, so, yeah.
Yay! I knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah,
Literally, I knew you were gonna do that.
Knows.
3, 2, 1 now. Dave, put your sociopathic stuff away now.
3, 2, 1 now. Dave,
It's not
put your stuff
sociopath.
away.
It is
Come on, no.
normal.
He is channeling his inner Rushing. Oh my god, okay, this is sociopathic now.
What?
That's a crowbar, like a saw blade, a katana looks like, or
Oh no, that's
machete,
machete, yeah.
That's a machete.
and then something else sharp sticking out of it. I don't know what that is. He's also
Okay.
wearing a gas mask.
Hydro, I'm gonna take a minute to say that this right here is the what just occurred is the reason that we play TTT.
Yes.
I can't
We are
see
all-
this, and it's
We are
bothering
all
me.
inner sociopaths.
Hotdog, you could watch the
I'm not.
podcast.
But I
See
go.
Dave have-
I
played
okay.
Counter-Strike.
I'll try.
You played Counter-Strike, so you still count.
Oh.
He doesn't count. No, we don't count him.
Wait, I have a
He hasn't
problem.
played Gary's Mod in a really long time. He doesn't
You
count.
just don't want to kill your friends as much as we do. Dave, you need to take
That's
that
a
mask
lie.
off.
That's
I have a problem. How do I drink?
How do you drink?
After all,
Just take the filter off, pour the
take the
drink into
filter
the
off,
filter,
pour
and
it
then
down the
breathe
filter.
it.
Oh,
It's his real face!
my hair feels so light now.
Oh, I thought you just pulled the skin off, you know.
A little bit buff.
I thought he was just pulling like his face off, and we were just gonna like see bone underneath.
Bones?
Or is like that one episode of Doctor Who where like their face, the masks like are literally
Oh
melting
goodness!
their
Oh
face.
no! Oh no!
That was a good
I saw that
episode.
episode when I was little. And it freaking terrified me.
Yeah, that one was actually pretty scary.
Sounds
Maggie?
scary. Yeah.
The kids
And
in the...
everything gets quiet after the Doctor Who talk.
So speaking of scary,
That's pretty much how it goes.
I actually have to go to dinner now because we wasted like 30 minutes.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, just
I'll be
using
back
our
in a bit.
webcams
Good
and
Wait,
job.
Kat, hold on. I have to give you heart. I love you, Kat. Draw me a picture, like now.
Not loaded.
There we go, it loaded.
Yep, loaded. So, alright, so
Loaded.
as I was...
Did you
Alright,
ended
Kat,
it?
yeah, hop on one of that, whenever.
Alright, bye.
As
Adios.
McColley just dropped from...
Oh, I forgot about that.
Okay, so, speaking of scary, actually, school just started back. How's everyone doing with that?
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, most of us, there's a lot of us in college right now here.
German class is awesome.
Do you want my opinion on school?
I'm in elementary school.
Yay, hot dog!
Hydro, this is my opinion on school.
If he was, wait,
Dave
Is he-
cuts his face.
is he literally, I'm confused.
Hot dog is ageless. Okay, hot dog doesn't have an age. Okay, first of all.
Hot dog is hot dog?
I mean,
Hot dog
he's still in elementary school.
He is
That's not
actually,
dog.
if I had to guess his age, I'd say like 5012.
That's
Hot dog doesn't have an age,
I'm
it just
right.
has an expiration date.
Holy crap, I'm
Ooh.
an age guesser.
Oh.
I'm pretty
So that means he knows when he's gonna die.
Who knows when he's gonna...
No, he can't read. He's a hot dog.
That would, wait,
It's on the back of my head.
would you guys,
You're a hitman!
want to know when you were gonna die, or would you be like, no, I'll pass?
no, I wouldn't want to.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like it'd be more motivation
when I was
to
going
do
to die
stuff
if
with
I,
your
if I
life.
could figure out
It's
how.
like knowing when a jump scare is about to happen.
Most-
You know it's gonna happen,
yeah.
but it's still scary.
Most likely,
Yeah.
the only reason I would want to know when I was
It's even
die
more scary
is
when-
so I can
oh,
do something extremely dumb right beforehand.
Okay, Hydro.
That way people could just be like,
Jesus.
I don't know what that was, but
I hit the goal in
It was me getting you guys to shut up. Okay,
it
could you
sounded like a
imagine?
sucking in
Didn't work.
noise.
I'm
It
still
sound
talking.
like...
Shut up, Hydro, or I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Dude,
Okay.
you won't.
Through the internet.
It's over the internet. Fight me, you won't.
I just slapped my microphone.
Yeah, 'cause that totally hurt me. Yeah. Yeah, bring
I
it.
felt that one.
Hydro,
Oh.
could you imagine having like the minutes before your death like on your arm, and then like getting on a plane with like everybody
Wasn't that
else?
in a movie?
That was a movie.
Actually, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that was the best. No, I mean like,
Wasn't that like a bad Justin Timberlake movie?
oh my god, if someone would listen.
Yes.
No,
Every
no,
just-
That movie was basically everyone had a predestined time. Oh my god, my words. They knew when they were gonna die, but they were given a certain amount of time and they had to pay bills with their minutes. I'm talking
sorry, but
like
did you say
Yeah, they exchanged life, they exchanged their time alive as a currency.
I think
yes.
she did.
It was
it doesn't talk like a normal person. It talks like this because it's fun.
No, what would be funny is if you had like, you know, a watch that told your time, except that it would change depending on what you did. So it's like you take a step in the wrong direction, it goes from like 25 more years to like 20 seconds, and you're like,
Oh god, I go
what did I do?
this way.
I got fucked up. What did I do?
Okay, no, this concept actually reminds me of a Nickelback music video. It was called Saving Me.
Why would you watch that?
Because
That's my question.
it was
'Cause I like
it was actually-
Nickelback.
It was actually a pretty good song.
I like
What's
Nickelback
wrong with
too.
you?
Nickelback's pretty good.
I
don't have an issue
okay,
with
so
Nickelback.
Nickelback is like hated by like everyone for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good
why?
band.
They're a good band. I don't understand. Does
No,
anyone
I-
here have a reason why they
I
Well,
don't?
guess
Dave's like-
everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Can we
Yeah,
take
Party
a,
Dave.
Oh,
can we take a minute to accept that Dave was just like dancing?
Yeah,
for
no,
us?
this is normal Dave, so I was just like,
Just
I was
raving
kinda
in the-
ignoring it.
Big Party
Oh,
Can
it's
I,
really
like-
cool that I think he has like a Cealean fan or something going on because it kind of makes it look like the lights are like flickering.
No, I just had my... Oh, I had a YouTube video of just flashing white light.
No, it's perfect.
Why?
Can I?
No.
Can
Wait, I'll
I,
put on both monitors.
can I just
Wait,
throw my dollars at you, please?
No,
Like-
what do you think?
Ow.
What did... Wait, what amount?
You- Good.
$1
much?
per move.
I ain't no cheap dollar whore.
No,
Or
you're my stripper.
I don't know how this looks.
Are you sure you're not a dollar whore?
Right now,
You didn't answer, so I'm gonna take that as a.
This needs to be a gift.
I'm gonna
No.
I'm gonna make this a gift.
That's hilarious.
I'm really glad I don't have epilepsy.
I do.
Oh god.
Hot dog, we will put
We
a
have
warning.
just lost the entire epilepsy demographic.
Right.
Anyone who
Rob
has
already lost
seizures,
them.
we lost today.
My brother was trying to make me make him pizza rolls. He was holding me hostage with Nerf guns.
Wait, what?
What are you saying?
How does that work?
You should have used the scissors, man.
The scissors?
Yeah, no.
You could have easily fought him off.
Scissors?
Those are Nerf guns.
Come back, dude.
He was like shaking my chair and stuff.
It's like, bake me pizza rolls. Oh god, it's a Nerf gun.
I
so
apologize
scared.
to all of you for letting
Oh, he's
That's
got the big
idiot
drum barrel
eating
now. Crap.
smoke bomb.
Alright, so back to this school topic. Well, how are you guys feeling about school so far right now? I know some of us are in college and some of us are still in like high school, elementary school area.
Lord.
So far, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm loving it. My creative writing teacher actually wants me to do a collaborative piece with him.
That's good. Mark, Circuit? I know you guys are in college right now.
Feels good, man. Going through German class.
Alright, how's that?
It's actually kind of laid back.
How
I mean, our
old are
teacher
you,
is Swiss.
Circuit? Are you in? So you're in college?
Yeah.
Oh, I took Latin and I took Chinese and for my two
Our
languages.
high school
Nice, bro.
only offered Spanish and French.
Oh, dude, my school offers German.
See,
Mother
you're lucky.
Latin.
You're lucky.
was
I would
Spanish,
have easily
really
taken
French.
any of those over that. Because I had to take Spanish because I didn't want to learn French.
Actually, I took American Sign Language, Latin and Chinese.
Oh, nice.
Rub.
I can do sign
Anyway.
language. I'll just like move my hands in certain directions and make it look like letters.
I know how to say hello in sign language.
Do you just wave?
Pretty much.
That was the joke.
Oh. I know how to do a thumb war in sign language.
I don't even... No.
Why do I even show up again?
Oh, I also know how to tell them to fuck off in sign language. It's probably the middle finger. It's probably just that one. Yeah. That's the one I'm gonna go with. Someone is talking in the chat. And oh. Hot dog. Damn it, Hot Dog! He said the
God
name!
damn it!
Ah! What?
Wait, I didn't look in chat. Do I win?
Yes, you win. But guess what, Twisted? The game.
Sorry, I had my headset off for a second.
You had your hat off.
I have my
You're
head
not
off,
wearing a
which
hat
means I
like
can't hear
me.
anything. That's good.
I can't even, as the white girl would say.
Colin, you said that, right?
Oh,
Why are white girls so odd? Because they can't even.
I can't even see
You got
right now.
something against white girls, Dave?
I'm white, I'll have you know.
See, the funny part is, on my screen, okay,
That's
your
a question
webcam,
more for me,
Colin, your
actually.
webcam turned on just for a second before you ended it.
Literally a second.
Yeah,
And
literally
Dave
like a
has not
second.
been on the entire time.
Dave looks like he's putting his on, but it hasn't come on for like 5 minutes now.
Yeah.
Hasn't?
Well, it was on for a while. It hasn't been on for like a minute. Like you're doing it, it's loading, still loading, still loading. Okay, so I decided to go to the front page of Reddit and find a topic to. Oh, it's on now, Dave. Okay.
We have your
And
face again.
a man in Seattle offered the band Weezer $10 million to break up, but Weezer made a counteroffer and said if he was to give them $20 million, they would break up.
Oh my god.
What do you think of that?
Did he give them 20 million?
No, they haven't responded yet.
Hold on, guys.
How many members are there?
Oh my god.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
2?
There's like 4 probably.
Did you guys hear about the other Slenderman-related, like, attempted murder by that girl in Florida?
No.
there was another
There was
one?
another-
Wait.
third one?
Another? I didn't hear of the first one.
I didn't hear the first.
Yeah,
You didn't
like,
hear about the first one?
No.
There's been like
girls
2.
dragged someone off into the woods and stabbed her like 17
It was
times.
their best...
Okay,
it was
no,
their-
never mind. I did hear that. Yeah, never mind.
This,
I
the
didn't.
next one... Oh my god, I can't English because everyone's talking over me!
What?
That's I was translating for her.
My rage is overflowing.
Can you not even?
Oh my god.
My best white girl impression.
I actually say that, like, I can't even. It's just because of my friends.
Actually, I say that like all the time too. But
But,
I can't even.
Alright, continue.
but recently there was another, like, Slenderman related. They're trying to tie it to Slenderman. But you know the picture where it's like a library burning and Slenderman's in the background?
right?
This girl was upset at home about her, like, being punished, so she piled a whole bunch of clothes and poured rum and gasoline over them in the garage and set them on fire and ran and slept in the park. And it's Slenderman related, and I'm just sitting here like, what is wrong?
That has nothing to do with.
Okay, this time I'm confused how that is Slenderman.
That's
They're tying it to Slenderman because they found chats between her and her friends, like, about Slenderman and, like, what they would do, and they found, like, the Slenderman site and, like, fan fictions written by them, and it's like, okay, one, they're kind of grasping for straws, but 2, it's like, moderate your children.
May I
because
ask
What about
how old they
fanfiction?
are? How old they are, first of all?
they're like,
What was that about fanfiction?
I think she was like 13, 14, I think.
Out of all that, the only
I
thing
think
that Mark
this was very much one of those cases where someone very much where someone
No, I got
will
the rest of it
misinterpret
because
what
I
they're
was still
reading
getting
or what they're
focused on.
seeing.
Mark's mind went to the fanfiction written about me and him. That's what.
No, those
I'm
kind
still-
of fan fiction. Not that kind of fan fiction.
Hydro,
At least I hope not.
Hydro, I'm still waiting for the
Carter?
fanfiction that you have yet to write.
Yep, I know. I backed myself to a corner with that. I have to write fanfiction now. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so sexual.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
And thus the main joke with fanfiction continues.
50 Shades
Really?
of Cardor.
It's, I said I was gonna name it 50 Shades of Carter. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
just
God.
a question. Can you see my webcam right now?
I can
Yes.
see,
I
like,
can.
yeah, you have something in your shirt
Oh.
and you're petting it. It's weird.
It's his hat.
It's your hat?
The chest.
His hat?
I must say,
Russian.
Dog, nah.
Dog, I
Nah.
just evened.
nah, man,
Wait, do
nah.
black people do the opposite of white girls then? Do black girls do the opposite of white girls and they can even?
Wait.
If,
This is a
if
great
white girls
debate.
can't
Alright, so
even, can
here's the
black
point.
girls even?
Wait, did you say black girls?
Can
Yeah.
black girls
Okay,
even
so here's
if
the
white
plan.
girls
We need
can't
to get
even?
a test subject of 10 black girls and ask them if they can even, and if they mention anything about counting, we just end it.
Okay, Works. I know a few people that we can ask.
Of course you do.
I don't.
I actually have quite a few I could ask as well, but we're gonna leave it all to Dave.
Sorry, I just found a really strange thing. The skunk putting his nose in a hole and then getting stung on the nose by a bee and then doing the stink thing, like whatever they do, into the hole, and like then going and taking something out of said hole. And I'm very confused.
It's
Oh
a
My
funny.
mind immediately went to the gutter. As soon as
Putting his nose in the hole.
as soon as he said putting a thing in the hole, I was like, what thing?
It's like, wow, it was really into that hole.
Oh, I'll
Kind of
Wow.
Can I
wanted
click
to
this
be
link?
this. It was.
What was that?
Wait. What? What?
What?
I don't even know what to click that.
Give me a second. Give me a second after that.
What's going on?
Oh my god.
Dave, send it to me.
It's in the chat, it's in the whole chat.
Okay, so I'm gonna take
I
this
don't
as
know
a break
anymore. I
time
think my
to
brain
bring,
just broke,
to
like,
bring
all
the show
together.
to a different place. And this week I've decided to bring back an old topic called Mark's Anime Talk.
Whoa! What? I'm not prepared for this.
And I'm putting you on the spot. And
Okay.
because I know Colin also really
Hydro,
likes
shut up.
anime.
This is not your place to
So-
talk. Mark, go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark, you're
Okay, an anime I've been watching lately is called Tokyo Ghoul. And it's pretty much two species live in this world, main species, humans and ghouls. Ghouls, the only things that they can eat are humans. And the whole thing about it is a human, somehow, I'm not going to explain how, gets transformed into a half ghoul. And now he can't eat human food, and he has to eat people and deal with all the psychological issues that go along with
eating people.
having to cannibalize his own species.
That sounds kind of like a thing that I've been that I watched, Rosario Vampire.
Sort of. I mean,
It sounds like kind of a spin-off on that. Wonder which
except
one came
that
out.
this is a lot more brutal. Rosario Vampire definitely came out first. But
Okay, this is gonna sound bad, but can we please take a minute to discuss Attack on Titan? Because
Yes.
I have-
Before that, may I
Honestly
say
speaking,
something?
I've watched all of Attack on Titan as well.
Brittany is talking now.
Hydro's podcast.
Why did I even rave?
my anime talk.
True. He
You wouldn't have an anime talk right now because Hydro, like 2 podcasts ago, said as soon as you got back on here, because I said something about anime,
Yeah,
that
I
he would
did
keep
that.
talking on this. So shut your
You need to
face,
get you
Mark,
both
and
talking
shut your
about
face, Hydro.
No.
I said Hydro twice. So shut your face twice, Hydro. Anyway.
Wait, time out. So, does that mean I shut my face and just reopen it so I still can talk? Right?
Wait, so
It like
so
counters
you're
out
saying
like
to
it's
open a vortex in the center of
Double
his
negative.
face, that way the rest of
A
it.
double
yeah,
negative.
it's like a double negative. Just cancel. out.
Win. Shut the
So
fuck
I
up.
win. No, I win. That's what it means, right?
Okay.
Alright,
Anyway,
continue.
I have just joined like the fandom of Attack on Titan because I'm a scrub, and when it first came out, I was like, I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to watch that. And then I watched.
Oh my God, such a hipster.
I was the rebel. And then I watched. And then I watched a YouTube video where someone was reacting on it, and they showed like a clip from it, and I was like, that looks so awesome. So I literally spent 2 days doing nothing but sitting in my room on my computer watching.
Those 2 days are well spent, I must say. I thoroughly enjoyed Attack on Titan. It was
While
amazing.
I sobbed and cried and screamed in anger and feels. The feels.
The feels are really real with that.
Yeah.
Shot through the fields, and there to play.
You give feels a bad name.
I still do that. Whenever I see something on Facebook, I'll like comment that on people's pictures, and they'll be like, Brittany, please, no, just
Brittany,
please.
Stop.
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 Like the STAHP, stop?
Stop.
Like,
Like, yeah, stop.
Stop!
It's like stab.
Stop.
Damn!
Oh my
Has
god,
anyone
damn it.
watched, has anyone here watched the Hellsing Ultimate Abridged series on YouTube?
No,
I have.
No.
Oh, it's amazing.
Circuit, I'm
It
pretty sure
actually
you've seen
made me
this.
go out and watch the original series.
I
But at one part, someone gets shot, and it does a little like
Shot
slow-mo
through the
part.
heart!
Yeah, and it plays that part of the of the song.
Oh, and Nathan, don't forget the bitches love cannons bit.
Just like, okay.
Oh,
I haven't
And
watched
after
that in
that-
so long.
Wait, okay, could I
the main
stop you
character
for a
kind of like
second real
walked.
quick?
Sure.
Okay, so we do have a bitch on the show, so we can ask Mark, do you like cannons?
I didn't know Mark was a female dog.
out of 10.
Oh goodness, that actually caught me off guard. I don't know why that caught me off guard, but it actually did.
Alright, Nathan, continue. You're good.
Alright, but after that scene, the main character was going to walk away, but then he realized the person that he shot was still alive. And he was like, oh, well, you look kind of bad, you know, but I'm sure if you look deep into your heart, which is currently splattered all over that tree,
All over the tree.
you find some way to forgive me.
That was in like the first episode, wasn't it? When he was
yeah.
rescuing her.
I
And he shot her
recently-
through the heart to kill your man.
Yeah,
That was a fucking good episode.
that was a really good
that was
episode.
good. I've only
I must
seen the
watch the
first
rest of that.
episode, so
Watch this, really good.
Abridged or the actual series?
the actual
Bridge.
series.
I've
No,
also
watch the bridge.
It's on my to-do list.
Watch
Mine
the
as well.
bridge, it's so good.
The Abridged is also really good.
No, Dragon Ball Z Bridge is by far the best.
Oh my
Okay,
That was
yeah,
great.
I'll give you
Krillin,
that.
why didn't you save my son? I got bitch slapped through a house.
I mean, he's telling the
I
truth.
recently watched Corpse Party.
I've been I've been meaning to
Corpse
watch
Party.
that.
It was intense, dude.
Is it really that good?
If you like gore and blood and death, it's like 4 episodes, but if you like that sort of stuff, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna be like, more!
I think
I want more!
No, you need to watch
Yeah,
Tokyo
yeah,
Ghoul
yeah.
because it's...
Sociopath
there are a
demographic.
couple games for it or something
No,
like that.
actually, yeah, we are gaining sociopath demographic is what's happening. We didn't lose
Huh?
anyone. We have gained, I would say, at least 3 sociopaths this show.
We have, yeah, one is me. You have lost the epileptic group and
But
gained
we gained the sociopaths!
Excuse me.
When?
Did you just say sociopath?
Yes.
Just past, you know, like the anime.
So,
Oh,
Hey, Nathan.
Psychopaths.
Nathan,
Well, yeah.
remember this in like the first episode? Just at the start of the episode, it's just going, "Hey, police girl." It's like, no, my name's not that. It's whatever. You're gonna miss the shot. And it's like Navi, like, hey, and then eventually, like,
Hey.
freaks out.
Hey.
The bitch gets cannons.
Bitches love cannons.
Cat's
Mark,
here.
Cat's back.
Yeah.
I'm at
your hot dog left us.
Yeah, I know. So,
Okay, so now the cat's back, I was purposely saving this topic until then.
yes.
Red versus blue.
Yes.
Opinions? Whatever.
Yes.
I'll just talk about it.
wait,
Uh,
what?
Red
The
versus
colors of the show.
Alright, so
blue. The show!
Actually, my favorite color is purple.
I mean, what else is there to say about Red versus
Awesome
Blue
show.
but Red versus Blue?
Caboose.
I've never seen
Oh,
it, so
goodness.
I'm not part of this topic.
Alright.
You
well,
should. You should.
You
totally
need
see
to
it.
You need to watch
It's
it.
worth, dude. It's worth.
It's
It's worth.
so worth.
It is.
Like,
Awesome.
Just get past the slowness of the first few episodes, and then you'll just, everything will be so great. And you realize that it actually ends up having, like, the biggest plot ever.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
does
even
plot
now,
twist.
It's
Even
like
the new
it
plot,
starts
like,
off so
new developing
it's so,
plot.
like,
It's just
It starts off so ridiculous and so silly, and then it gets
Oh.
this gigantic plot that is so TV show worthy.
I know
Yeah.
it is like the
Plot?
perfect mixture at times of like there are times when the show's actually like really serious and there's some serious things going on, but then there's like some really funny shit that like
Oh,
it
yeah.
just blends together perfectly and is possibly one of the greatest shows I've ever seen.
it's almost
You
just
see,
sitting there,
right
like writing
now-
it like you know we just made these guys feel really bad. I think we should do something to fix
Right?
that.
Exactly. Like there'll be really serious battle and then Caboose would just come up and say something really dumb and you go, even,
Or-
I'm good.
Oh goodness, like that one fight in like Single season 9. But I'm not gonna give any spoilers. But still, there's this one fight. Actually, no, I can't. I shouldn't give anything away. But still,
Wait,
just
which
wait
fight
for
are you
season
talking about?
9.
Just name who's fighting.
Okay, so it was
See if I remember.
it was all like the regular gang, like Sarge, Simmons,
Yeah,
Griff,
okay.
Caboose. Church wasn't there.
No, Church.
No.
Yeah, Church wasn't there.
Last
I
season.
think they had like one freelancer with them, and then of
Washington
course
there for this?
Caboose. Caboose was there, and then one thing they do to Caboose is just so ridiculous.
Oh, is
But
this the fight where like Caboose gets like really like strong for no reason?
Yes.
Okay. And then this might be a different quote, but he's like, "My name is Michael J. Caboose, and I hate babies." And then he goes crazy and starts beating up
And
everyone.
it was like the most irrelevant thing for him to say at the time too.
Because it was like he's trying to be angry and mean, so he just said he hated babies. And then he just went off on everyone. It was,
Yeah.
I wish I remembered this bit.
it's this
I just-
bit itself is just worth looking up. Like, and someone's playing something in their background. Just let me know.
And it's a really it's a really great show. And whenever I'm watching it, the person that introduced it to me, he's this really funny guy. And whenever I'm watching it, I always end up messaging him like, "What the heck just happened here? I am so confused." And then I watch the next 2 episodes because he doesn't respond, and then everything just clears itself up, and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
You just have to keep watching. You can't just ask questions.
Yes,
like you
that
just
is so
keep
true.
watching, and things will start to make sense.
Yeah, the more questions you ask with that show, the less it'll make sense until they answer it in the
show,
next couple episodes.
normally the show will answer basically any questions you have, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave a lot of like cliffhangers.
Well,
from what I remember.
it does sometimes. Like
Like okay,
in between,
for a like show that has that much like mix of comedy and dramatic, it doesn't leave too many. It leaves cliffhangers, but it leaves like a reasonable amount of cliffhangers.
yeah, it has.
Yeah.
Well, it does have cliffhangers, but the cliffhangers that it has will normally have a point. Like there'll be a point behind the cliffhanger.
Yeah, exactly.
It won't just be like, oh, we forgot to write this into the story.
It's like, oh, I forgot to. Yo, this guy's still alive. We were supposed to
Wait.
kill him all 5 years ago. Ah!
Don't all cliffhangers have like a point though to build suspense?
Well, not
okay,
always.
no,
There are
wait,
some
not just-
some cliffhangers in certain areas where you can easily contribute to just the writers being lazy or forgetting or literally forgetting a detail.
Yeah, there are often times where a cliffhanger. Well, I know cliffhangers are made for suspense mostly, but there are often times where they're like, "Oh, I can just leave this in suspense and not write anything. I'm gonna do that."
Yeah.
And sometimes it can work out really well, but there's often times where it just falls flat first and ruins a complete story.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that this ending can easily ruin your story. Like,
Yeah.
if you have a bad ending, like, that possibly is the worst thing you could do.
Or sometimes even a good ending that doesn't answer all the questions can
Yes.
be just as bad.
So, like, I don't know. From writing screenplays, I kind of understand it a little more than I guess the average person would. But it's just so complicated to make a good ending to things.
Oh, yeah.
It's to make a good ending. It's just like, oh, it's so awesome though, because like you have to everything you write has to somehow be related to what's going to happen in the ending.
Yeah, especially if you make something really good, because then you have to make the ending just as good, if not better.
Exactly. That's why I think I'm gonna hop to Mass Effect real quick. A lot of people were disappointed with Mass Effect 3's ending, was because they were like, "Oh, this trilogy's been so amazing," but this ending was just like, but I'm like, well, the ending was actually pretty good. But the thing is,
It
it
was-
just didn't do everything that everyone wanted it to.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah,
I
they
think there
didn't
are a lot of
want
questions
that
that weren't answered directly with that ending, but
There-
if
there
you
were
dug
things,
deep enough, then
yeah,
it would
I mean-
then you'd find something.
Of course, like, the thing that everyone wants is stuff that would have put way too much time to the ending. Because, like, everyone wants to know, like, oh, what's going to happen in the future with all these characters? And it's like, that ending is not going to end. This is the story of Shepard. It's not
Yeah.
the story of the other characters. You're
I mean,
not
it'd be
getting
nice
it.
to know what
That's one,
happens.
and that's
Yeah, it would
actually
be
one of
really
the
cool
things.
if, like, they, like, made, like, a separate something that, like, on the side that explains, like, what everyone goes off to do, but, like, it's this... Mass Effect was the story of Commander Shepard, and the ending of Commander Shepard. And that's why I think a lot of people... They just couldn't understand that for some reason.
Oh yeah,
One of my
yeah.
friends told me that there was actually a movie about Mass Effect. I'm not sure if it was
Yes,
official
there
or not,
was.
but it
it-
followed James Vega.
Yes, it did. I've never watched it, but I have read a brief summary or synopsis on it. And it was just a little side story about Vega, I believe, and I don't remember what it was, to be honest. But it was this little side story. It was live action, I believe.
Oh, live
Maybe not
action,
live
you say?
action, but it looked live action on the cover.
Hmm.
I don't know, but all right. Enough about Mass Effect. Unless we want to talk more about Mass Effect, which I don't mind.
Well, actually,
Mass
I
Effect.
actually sort of wanted to go back to like the whole story writing thing in
Alright,
general.
go for it.
And it's mostly because there are a lot of things I've seen, or even a lot of things that I've done myself, where, like things like getting too attached to your own characters.
Yes.
Because
I know how that feel.
because I've only attempted to write like 3 stories, but even then, like the very first one I wrote, there was one character that I intended to have die, but then over the time I spent developing them, I just like by the time they were fully fleshed out, I just felt like I couldn't do it anymore.
I know what you're
And
saying.
so the character very much outstayed their welcome, and I could even see it myself just reading it over again.
The thing is, what a lot of people have trouble with it, it's like kind of like this character is my creation, and I have to kill my creation.
Is
Yeah.
it bad that in my stories, a lot of the time, like all of my characters have a piece of me in them, like somewhere.
Okay,
But
that's same for me as well.
but
I feel
when
like
it
a lot of
comes,
people are guilty of that.
Continue, sorry, Colin.
when it comes to the point of me having to kill them, I'm like, okay, it's time to kill them, and I kill them.
Yeah,
I mean,
at
that's
first,
actually
with
very
my
good,
story
though.
ratings, I struggled probably the first story I wrote with killing, but after that I was like, okay, I know I really like this character, but it makes perfect sense for them to die right now. Or it would add a ton of suspense, or it would make a very good plot twist in a way.
Or
If
it could
they
even be
were
the
to
kind of thing
die,
where the
or-
character themselves is holding the story back.
Yes, exactly. Like, what I like to do is often I'll make a character who's like the leader of the group, who's a very strong character, die like halfway through. Normally that character is going to be like the one that lives the longest and like lives through everything, but I like to do that because it adds twists. It makes everyone else pull their weight. It makes every other character.
Thing is,
It prevents the whole Mary Sue thing that you see in a lot of stories.
Yeah.
the thing is, it's starting to get so overdone that people, when they become, if you start killing off the people that, how should I word this? People are starting to do that more and more often in stories where they kill the leader and throughout the story. And a lot of people are starting to get tired of it. You have to be careful. Even my creative writing teacher said this. You have to do certain things in different ways. Like, you can do things that have been done before, but you have to find a way to do it differently or make it seem different so that people aren't like, oh!
Yeah. Exactly. The last thing you want to do is someone read your story and be like, oh, this reminds me of that. You don't want... That's like the worst thing.
Okay, can I tell you an idea that I had for a short story?
Okay.
I work in the library, right? And we've been withdrawing books, and we have this red stamp that says withdrawn. And when we take them off the shelves, we have to stamp them on the top. And a lot of these books are really old and like falling apart, and I'm just like sitting there like cringing when I'm stamping these books from like 1858 to go be recycled, because I'm like, oh, these could be in a museum. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So I've always called it the stamp of doom. And recently my coworker
I just got an
labeled
idea
it.
from that, to be honest.
My coworker recently labeled it. She actually labeled it the stamp of doom. I lost my shit. I have a picture. I will give it to you. You can make it your thumbnail.
I might actually do that.
Um,
Oh, I just got an idea.
it was a 10 out of 10 because it was on a day that I was like, I don't want to be working. But I immediately wanted to talk to my creative writing teacher because I just had an idea. When I was looking at the books, I felt like I was sentencing them to death. Like, I was like this decider that was like deciding if they were good enough for life or not.
Yeah.
And I thought about writing a short story about these things. Not necessarily books, not necessarily people, but they have human-like attributes. Like, they have spines, and they're standing erect, and they're standing side by side, and they're trembling in fear as everything rustles about them. And they hear the cart of the deciders, the wheels of the decider's cart rolling by them as they're passed up for death. And I wanted him, at the very end, I wanted to, like, put all of these human-like things onto these things.
Okay.
And then at the very end, say that they were a book.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was kind of like
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I like
well,
that. I like that.
So
there's
the
a certain
entire-
genre for that, but I can't remember what it was.
I want it to be where you never know if it's it never says
I
the
like.
people.
I love.
or,
When, I like it's that kind of story.
It's never like the people stood there. It's never like the men stood there. It's just like
They.
or it or them.
I like.
So
Yeah, I think I might
really
have showed you a story like that at some point.
it could be anything, and then at the end it's like, and then a book was chosen and it was stamped with the red mark of doom on its forehead or something like that, because the top of the book I always call the forehead,
Okay.
which is where
Yeah.
we stamp it.
I like that idea. a lot,
I
now,
thought
now
that
I
was
want to write this.
brilliant.
Damn it!
You write it, Hydro, and I'll punch you in the face.
No, you have to. No, you better let me co-write this with you or something. 'Cause
No.
I really want in on this story. You don't know how
Unfortunately,
bad-
I'm turning this in for one of my workshops.
All right, fine. Outside, you got to do a different version then.
Okay, how about this? I have you co-write it, but
No,
I
I
have
won't take any credit. Deal.
no. I have to record. I will record what everybody says about it and what they hate about it and what they like about it,
Oh,
right?
shit.
And then I make you listen to it on a podcast.
Oh,
Ooh, this-
oh,
I like it. I like it.
that's cruel, but I like it.
I like it.
You have to
love
listen to
hearing
what these.
criticism.
You have to listen to what this professional with the Masters of the Fine Arts degree says and how they're tearing our writing apart and
I like it.
destroying
Wait,
it.
is that any different from
I
going
love-
to any
I-
critic?
No, I actually.
It's
Thing is,
10
you guys
times
say
worse.
this sounds bad, but to me this sounds like exciting because I love having my writing critiqued by someone who's better at writing than I am.
No, he's
Love it.
published. I think he's published 4. Right now he's working on a zombie book. And he's doing he's a very intelligent man. Like Hydro, maybe sometime I should get you in a Skype call and we should talk to him sometime because he is
Yes.
freakishly intelligent. Like he is the top of the barrel and I really enjoy talking to him. I talked to him for like 2 hours in between classes once.
Wow. This guy sounds awesome. And I really
I went to his office and we started talking and it just like got out of hand and I was 6 minutes late to my next class. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go.
It's like, yeah, I'm having really. I like this writing talk, but yeah, I'm kind of late.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it's kind of like literally what happened. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, you could tell your teacher that it was my fault. And I was like, I might do that.
It's like I'm going to do that.
Well, no, my teacher didn't say anything. She was like, oh, hi, welcome.
Yeah,
Well-
what I noticed from like my first class at college, because I have only taken one up to this point, is that people were walking in like 10 minutes late and the professor didn't say anything.
Oh yeah.
The professors don't care. However, my writing teacher, he actually passes around this attendance sheet, and you have to sign it. But once the attendance sheet hits his desk again, like once it's on his desk, you can't sign it anymore.
Okay.
Mm.
So if it lands there 2 minutes after you're supposed to be in class, if you get in like 2 seconds after it hits his desk, you cannot sign it. And I just thought that was funny.
That's actually pretty good. I like that, actually.
So you have until everybody else notices or until everybody else has confirmed that they're in to get in there.
Yeah, pretty much. If someone was like being an asshole, they could. If we all wanted to like be an asshole to someone, we could all sign it really fast and then send it around.
And make sure that he never gets it or she never gets it.
I
And then
like
the
this
person-
idea.
yeah.
Like, this sounds so cool. Now I want this professor.
The funny thing is, I have him for English composition too.
Ooh.
I have him for 2 classes the same day, and it makes me so happy.
That's
I'm like,
That's amazing,
yes. My Mondays and Wednesdays are a very good day. Like, they're very good days because I get to be creative.
creative. I
Oh my god, ow.
And then
and she
die.
dies. Oh, I get to register how she died on my podcast.
Wow.
And
Go
then
back.
you stamped her with the stamp of doom.
Yeah,
Oh my
right on her
goodness.
forehead.
I'm sending you that picture, Hydro, so it's gotta be your thumbnail. If it's not the thumbnail, I'm gonna be
If it's
sad.
not the thumbnail, I will include it somehow in the video.
If it's title it Stamp of Doom.
The Stamp of Doom, and people will search a video. Stamp of Doom, Stamp of Doom. Oh, Stamp of Doom, this thing they talked about for like 30 seconds. Yep. Yeah.
Not necessarily. Like, the Stamp of Doom is great because I always, like, get so excited when I get to use it. Like, it's like a little kid playing with a toy. You know how you always want to press the big red button? It's like the
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
always
oh,
love
I
the
hate
big
it.
gray button. You know, it's my favorite gray button ever.
it's like the biggest. It's like the biggest. button.
I get it, Hydro.
And
I'm ignoring him. I'm ignoring him. That's the thing. I've learned to ignore Hydro. But yeah, Hydro.
Ignore his beauty.
Mom, beautiful. I'm so.
I am
I'm so,
like immune
so
to it.
I probably shouldn't have done that. Hold on.
Hydro, but my professor is like intensely smart, and we were talking so much shit about people in my creative writing class.
It's
It was
like, yo, you see that kid? The kid in the corner? Yo, he dumb as hell. Yeah.
No, one person, we had this like conversation to dialogue thing where we had to take a conversation and turn it into dialogue, and I actually used a conversation from Dylan.
Tell me.
For the server.
Was it? Did it have? What? Can I take a guess? What it was?
Sure.
Does it have anything to involve in like a ship?
It was the one where Bones was mentioning the ship.
I'm
yeah.
great at this game.
I described it to where Ardor and I described it. I'll let you read it sometime, Hydro, because I loved it. Because it was like, I don't think you weren't on. It was like
Probably not.
Twisted. It was like
I wasn't
Twisted
even
really-
on.
I thought it was you because I included you in it for some reason. I couldn't remember how it
great.
started exactly.
You got
I'm in
credit.
the
It's
story, I
okay.
wasn't even
You
in.
got credit. It's cool. It's cool.
It's okay. I called you Twitted.
Oh, great.
But at the end,
Twitted so
Borhillion, Bones, Wizard, and Twisted were on, and Ardor and I and them were in like a library at the end in this conversation, and I described how we turned around and we were both traitors, and we killed Bones, like we unleashed fury on him afterwards. We were like, what? And we killed him, and then Twisted was the first one that was like, damn it, kill them! And we just like ended them, and at the end, Ardor and I were the only ones standing, and it was beautiful. I was like, why is this so great? Why is this a
Pretty
10 out of
sure
10?
I wasn't there.
I don't know, but it was, I just included you because I could have sworn that you were on. I know that it didn't start out the way I said it did, but I made it start that way because fuck it.
Pretty sure I wasn't on because when you guys were talking about it before Cards Against Humanity, I believe it was, I was like, what? Are we talking about shipping your pants at, like, J.C. Penney's?
What?
But, Hydro,
Twisted's
like,
thought process is the best.
I love you, Twisted.
Twisted's
That was my thought process, because
I
I,
know,
didn't hear
right?
about it.
I know, it's amazing. That's why.
But I wrote that one, but we had a person write it where she was like on Facebook, and for every single word that she used like insane.
Hashtag.
No, she used insanely big words to try and like intimidate us and make us feel stupid because she's a
Oh, it was one of those people.
So she was like, I'm gonna use the word onomatopoeia.
The kind of people who just use words to sound more intelligent than they actually are.
yeah,
There's a word
pretty
for that,
much.
pretentious. I am very pretentious.
She was trying to sound posh, I guess would be the right word.
Oh,
But she was like trying to intimidate us with her intelligence because she's a creative writing student, and there was like no dialogue in it. So my teacher was like, "Yeah, did you understand that I was so mad? Like I was really mad when she didn't have any dialogue in her dialogue project."
All
do the
flavor, no
dialogue
substance.
project. Where's the dialogue?
And then we got a really interesting thing that I've never done before for a homework assignment. You had to take, it was 2 prompts, and you could choose one. Basically, you have to describe the setting of a barn from the eyes of a farmer whose son has just died in a war. You cannot mention death, the son, or the war. And then the one that's kind of like it, it's at a bus stop, and it's a man who described the setting of the bus stop from the eyes of a man who just found out his son was killed in a violent way. You cannot mention what happened, the son, or death. And I did the bus stop one, and it was so much fun!
That actually sounds like a lot of fun to write.
It was so much fun, immediately.
Can I take, like, the way I would have took it, I would have used a lot of things describing the look on the man's face. Not necessarily, because you can't say sad, right?
You're allowed to, like, you're able to use, like, upset.
What can't you say again? It's mention the war, his son.
You're not allowed to mention the way the son died, the son, or death.
Okay, so yeah, I would use a lot of facial expressions, and I would probably have him looking off into the sky with like, and then end it with like a tear going down his face or something along those lines.
Hold on, I have it in an email. Let me get this, and I will read this, because I loved it. It was so much fun.
It actually sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah.
To change the subject for just a couple seconds while she looks for the story.
Right, go for it.
To go back to story endings.
Okay.
Have you ever been watching a movie or reading a book that you're not completely invested in, and you think, I hope this person dies, or you hope the bad ending of the story,
Are you saying like you want a character to die off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh.
So you mean like basically every zombie movie where there's this stuck-up girl that everyone wants to die?
No. I mean, like, I was watching this movie once, and I forget what it's called, but basically there's this husband and this wife, and they get in a car accident. The wife loses her memory.
Yeah.
And she can only remember up to when, like, before she went to college. And she met him, and her whole entire life changed. So basically, she didn't even love him anymore, and he completely loved her. And then it was, like, really one-sided, and she's like, who are you?
It sounds a lot like 50 First Dates.
No,
it's not.
It's not it.
It sounds like the same storyline, though.
But basically, there was one time where she just decided to leave him because she didn't know him at all, even though he knew everything about her. She knew nothing about him. And so, basically, I kind of gave up on the movie, and I was like, I hope that they just split up, they just go away, and they, like, never see each other again, and it all ends so sad. Like, have you ever wanted, like, the bad ending of the story to go along?
There are multiple times where there'll just be a movie that's just too happy or something. And...
like
or
Happy
a movie
Feet.
or a book.
Happy
But
the plot never really goes anywhere.
Yeah, the plot doesn't go anywhere, and it's just really happy, and you're like, alright, kill this guy off. Or just end
We're
it now
sorry,
in a
but
really
you have
sad
been
way.
voted off the island.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
No, sir. I believe you are the weakest link.
No, it's a game show.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Wait, that piano's giving me an error.
Alright, she has it now.
Not the right one.
Okay. I called it Something Broken, Something Lost, because I love titling my work, which he said was...
I lost my pen. That's the title. I lost my pen.
I lost my pen.
It's just a blank page.
I have no pen, and I must write.
And then...
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
that's actually... That gives me so many ideas. Hang on, I need to open Word now.
Hold on, I need to get a pen. Shit, I lost my pen.
I lost it.
Okay, Jacob, a man around 43 years old, stood at a bus stop in the middle of bustling...
How'd you guess my age?
Shut up, please! In the middle of the bustling New York City, his phone slowly slipped out of his hand, tumbling to the cold concrete. Everything seemed to slow down for Jacob. Cars slowed to a near halt. The people walking on the sidewalk froze in place. He was the only one moving normally. Clouds seemed to blot out the sky while he stood there, briefcase in hand. Shaking, he looked down, squeezing his eyes shut to clear his mind, trying to right the world in those few moments. wanting the world to rewind for just a few minutes, willing everything to be okay again. All he could hear were crunching noises and screams and the sirens. They wouldn't leave his ears. Finally, he opened his eyes, but he wished he hadn't. His eyes locked onto something on the sidewalk, a crushed tin can. A fruit punch can, to be precise, the red liquid oozing out of the punctures in the sides. His eyes followed that liquid as it ran down the sidewalk to his old brown loafer. His heart thumped in his stomach, dropped. His heart thumped, his stomach dropped, his body shook, and still he watched. The moment the red liquid touched his shoe, a single tear rolled down his cheeks, a scream rising in his throat, but unwilling to come out. Some unknown bystander knocked into him, pulling him out of his trance. He took a breath and a step back. He looked up into the sky and uttered one word before the bus came screeching to a halt in front of him. The bus driver opened the door inside. "Hey man, sorry I'm late. The cops are all over 14th Street. Had to make a detour. Wonder what went down." Jacob grunted as he stepped over the can and up the stairs, leaving his shattered phone behind, a part of the past, something broken that he couldn't mend. He knew what happened on 14th Street at 11:59 a.m. on July 2nd, but no one needed to know, especially not this bus driver. He would find out soon enough, and that was how I ended it.
That was actually really good.
Yeah.
I had so much fun. Like, I wrote that in like 10 minutes in my math class. I was like, I gotta do it.
That sounds really cool.
So
And actually,
excited.
while we're on the subject of writing, does anybody have any tips that they were willing to share with
Wait,
newer
we're talking about
upcoming
writing? I
writers?
thought we were talking about math.
Hydro.
You know what, mate?
You wanna fight,
bad.
Mike? Anyway, Jake, what were you asking?
While we're on the subject of writing,
Graph.
I want to know if any of you had any like tips or anything to share with new upcoming writers, since we might have a few in our audience.
I guess I would say when you come up with an idea, first write it down so that you definitely don't lose it. Like, put it somewhere safe, and then think about it for a little bit. I'm not saying like sit down at your desk and literally just think about it. Like, just look at what your idea is and be like, what should I do? Because I feel like that is something that English teachers have kind of forced into our heads. Brainstorm. But a lot of my ideas just come to me out of the blue. Like, just
That's where
boom,
all my ideas
there.
come from. Also,
So-
I got one too, real quick.
Go ahead, Hydro. I'll let you finish before I keep going.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
No,
go ahead and
continue.
say. Oh my God,
The
Hydro.
kindness is too much.
No, I thought.
It's a
See,
Canadian-
take a break. I thought you were
Canadian?
done. Continue.
Friendship.
Be nice to Arnor.
Hey,
But
that was a compliment.
No, it's not. Canadians are too nice.
fight Jake. Anyway, I would say just literally just think on it for a little while. Maybe listen to some music, like sit down and chill with your friends. Maybe like throw out your idea and see if maybe your friends have anything to like expand upon it. Because they might think of something really, really cool that you might not. And a lot of the times, those things that you can't think of are things that your friends have come up with. Like, I've had some friends come up with some really wicked ideas that I'm just like, I'm using that just so you know. Because my creative writing teacher told me something, and I agree with it. Writers are like vampires. What we do is we listen and we watch out in the real world, and then if we find something that's funny enough or something that's dramatic enough or tragic enough to become a story, we turn it into one of our stories. We use it as inspiration. And he gave me a great example of this, how he was at this writing convention at a beach, and like it was a whole bunch of professors, and they were like drinking wine and eating cheese and cool stuff like that. But there was like a guy drowning out in the water because he was swimming. And this guy, one of the professors, took off his jacket and he took off his really nice loafers and put them on the beach and he's on the sand, and he's like, yeah, I'll go do it. I'll save this guy. And he went and he saved him. But at the end, he looked down and he's like, where are my loafers? Where are my shoes? While he was saving this dude, someone stole his shoes, and all of a sudden, everybody looked at one another and was like, oh, I gotta go home!
Wow.
Because they had to go write about it. And so I would say think about it, listen, and just like pay attention to your surroundings, because anything you see or hear, sometimes a word or a tree or a cloud sometimes will spark an idea in your head that might break writer's block or like become something that you know you want to use in the story. those would be my tips.
Awesome.
Okay, now my idea sounds like shit.
it's not
I
such a
honestly
bad
was
idea.
gonna say, write stuff you care about. Write stuff that you like. Don't ever try writing a topic that you aren't interested in. If you're not invested in a topic, you're not gonna put your best effort into it.
I would definitely agree with that, Hydra. That's not a bad idea. That's actually a very good idea, because I know that whenever I was in classes and we had to write stuff that the teacher gave us, I was always sitting there, but I don't want to write that. I want to write this. And a lot of the times I would not get good grades on my work because I actually refused to write the topic, and I wrote my own thing. I made my own prompt up. And I wrote what I wanted, and even though the thing they said was really, really good and deserved an A, because I didn't follow the prompt, they had to give me a C. So that's something that I agree with. Another thing that I would also say, it just popped into my head, my teacher was talking about Iowa stories, which are safe stories, which a lot of people write, because we have genres, right? You have a specific genre of, like, stories, like fiction and fantasy and sci-fi and historical and, like, all of these different categories that we put books in. But for fantasy, we often think of medieval and magic and things like this and stuff that doesn't necessarily, like, fit into other categories. But if you have an idea in your head that maybe breaks the mold of one of those genres and maybe, like, pushes the boundaries to where someone's not quite comfortable with the idea, but you think it's a great idea, don't be afraid of those assholes saying, oh, this is a terrible story. It's because they're afraid. Mm-hmm. It's because they want something that they're so used to it. Human beings by nature like routines and like being able to predict stuff. We always say that, oh, this was terrible because it was so predictable, when in actuality, a lot of people don't like certain things because it's like, it wasn't something that they could think of. I know a good example of this was a movie that I was watching. I never saw Scream until I was 17 years old.
I still have.
There are two killers.
I saw it when I was like 5, and it terrified me.
Well, at 5, it was terrifying.
Hydro, there are... I'm going to kind of ruin this for you. I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me. But you know how when you think of horror, you think of one killer, and then at the end, it's always the
I know about this
turns out
because
the
of parody movies of it.
There are
like Scary Movie, like 2 or something.
Oh yeah.
Did a parody, and there was 2 screams. So I just assumed in the actual movie that there were 2
2 killers, and my mind was blown, and it wasn't who you thought it would be. You were just like, what?
The person that got killed is...
Yes, the 2 people that got killed, supposedly, were the killers. And I was like, what? My brain hurts. Like, I can't handle this. I can't process this.
You can't even, you might say.
Dave, I'ma fight you.
Come at me.
Don't make me turn on my camera.
Oh no.
But it's something that you see in writing too. You often see books get boycotted or not sell as many copies because it's an idea that isn't something that someone wants to talk about. Like religious books that are blasphemous will often not sell as many copies even though they're great. Like I have a couple books.
I have noticed that a couple times actually.
Like books that you read that are like, oh my god, this is like absolutely phenomenal. Why isn't this like on the top of the bestseller list? It's because it's a topic that is taboo. Like books about rape, like mysteries about rape, like child rape, stuff like that, never sell, even though it's like a phenomenal book. I read a book recently called The Edge of Normal, where the entire time reading it, I felt dirty, but it was such a good book, and I was like, this needs to be more of a well-known book. Like, this is great.
Mm.
So I would say, anyway, to rabbit trail back to where I was, don't be afraid to touch the topics that other people won't talk about or other people say it's wrong to talk about, or, oh, that isn't what you're supposed to do in this genre. That's supposed to be this genre. Like, pull out your 2 middle fingers and be like, fuck the system. That's the best thing that I could say.
Yeah.
Alright, just to take this conversation a little bit away from writing for a second, I wonder how many of us actually appreciate McColley's profile picture right now, because I really do.
Yes,
In your own homes.
I love that picture.
I love it.
It was my background picture on my computer for a while. I will admit this.
It's a great picture.
I'm googling this and saving it to my computer right now.
What are we googling? Sorry,
Macaulay's profile picture.
I have to say, the first time I saw it, I really laughed myself, and but I've had a good while to look at it now, so it doesn't have the exact same effect, as he's had this picture for quite a while.
This is my first time
it's
seeing
good.
it, and I thoroughly enjoy it. This is a great picture. It's a great picture. Yeah.
In about 30 seconds to a minute, I'm gonna go take a quick picture of the moon because it's really pretty.
Okay.
So I'll be back in. Like, it's literally just
We
at the
have a softie amongst us. You know, this one.
Wait, time out. He's gonna be taking a picture of the moon. What do you mean softy?
It's
That's
a
pretty
lot
soft
of
to me.
like, because he's like, it's really.
Don't even. Yeah, you're gonna take that small ass machete.
It's a kukri. Thank you very much. And it's not small. This thing is terrifying. If I saw someone. No,
This is literally the length of my arm.
This is the length of my
blade.
forearm. I don't care. In the end, this is small enough that I can throw it and chop your head
I've
off.
thrown this up the garden.
Liar, lying little sack of shit.
Hey, I've thrown.
I like how we've gone from writing to a picture to knives or to sharp weaponry.
We've always been talking about weaponry.
Well, yeah, we always talk about weaponry, but still.
Hydro, how should I send this story to you, this dialogue? Because you need to read
What's
this.
that?
Bitches be jealous of my camera. Click, motherfucker.
I feel like you need to read this, dude.
Alright,
You say Dave.
is it... I think she said dude.
I said dude. Because I'm
Dude,
like,
Dave, same thing.
dude,
I said
Dave.
Dave. I got excited.
Dave.
That's when I paired.
Okay, Dave.
I care about you. Dave, I
You
care
care,
about
Dave.
you. I care about you in a
Great.
special way that I don't care.
Dave, go take your picture.
Hold on, I'm getting the tripod. Can't hear you.
Oh, I was just saying, go take your picture.
Yeah, I'm getting the tripod out.
I'll bring the type.
He just said he can't hear us, though.
Oh, he did!
I guess he won't be hearing anything.
Nice one, Dave.
What does Tibley want?
I moved
Oh.
back and forth so fast enough that I could hear what the end of Hydro's sentence was. So
Oh, what I'm talking about
just
right
call
now is,
tripod.
right now, Tibley is spamming the message blub to me on Skype. And the audience
Yeah.
is looking at that right now.
It's a really fucking tall tripod. Why does it need to be so tall?
Why are you so short?
I have sent you a document in Skype, Hydro.
I will have to read that after the podcast. So.
I forgot that my webcam wasn't on, so I was doing the same thing back to you, Dave. This-
The failures.
Smart
Okay.
man.
I got this. I got this.
Also, Hydro, do you have international texting?
Hey, Dave. Hey, Dave.
I mean, not international, national.
It's loading. Hold on.
How far?
I'm trying to mount the
Florida?
web.
Of course.
Okay, then I'm giving you my phone number.
Okay.
Because I got a phone to take, guys!
Hi, Mark.
Wait, you didn't have a phone?
I did not have a cell phone.
Mark's pretty.
Mark, you're doing it wrong.
Did you, like, break it or lose it, or did you just not have one?
I didn't have a phone for several years.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have a phone.
We were not able to afford one, and now that I have a job, I'm like, fuck yeah. So I got I got a little cheap, like, phone from, like, Boost Mobile, and I pay $35 for this little phone once my camera turns on.
It's on.
Like, this is my little phone, isn't it so adorable?
So adorbs.
It was like $40 for it, and I'm happy. I have a phone.
Wait, are we
You guys
clapping?
remember when Dave showed
Yes.
us his 4 phones?
Oh, Dave pulled out like 12 like
I have
Blackberries.
4 phones. I
Yeah,
have,
I'm gonna-
I have 2
I-
Blackberries, 2 Nokias. And there, 3 of them are right
Well,
here.
Dave, we're not all Irish.
Well,
We're
no,
not
we have phones.
Nokia,
We have phones that we just can't use.
Nokia, Pink
Yeah, but I
Blackberry,
have that segment of him showing all
Black
the phones.
That guy has a
Blackberry.
pink BlackBerry. Hang on, let me just point that out. He has a pink BlackBerry.
It's my
It's
sister,
because,
so fuck up.
it's
a pink
because
berry.
It's called swag, that's why,
No,
okay?
I told you it's because he's a gentle soul and he's taking pictures of us, guys.
I'm trying to get the focus right.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway, to bring up the point of me bringing up
All I can see is
Dave's
pixels.
phones. Dave, stop interrupting.
Hi, Dave.
Fuck you, I'll do what I want.
I have that segment of him showing us all of his phones cropped, so I can animate it sometime.
Good. Nice.
Yeah, like that time you said you'd animate that part of one podcast, but you never did.
I'm going to. I just haven't had the time or the will to do it.
Time is of the essence.
Well, no, it's terrible. Someone one of the few comments I got on an episode of Background Noise recently
Shut
was,
her.
when's an animation coming out, Hydro? I'm like, wow, I'm glad you care about my other videos.
I mean, that's literally how YouTube audiences are. They normally show up for one type of video and then, you know.
No, I'm like, thank you
Bye.
for caring.
God damn
Wait,
it.
what comment was this? I want to.
There's for that one
Hydro,
thing.
like I said, we need to actually make you a gaming channel now. We need
I
to
am a
actually-
gaming channel, though. That's the thing.
All you do is record podcasts.
Okay, yeah,
Hydro.
the fact that I do a lot of podcasts doesn't mean I'm not a gaming channel anymore.
It
You're a
means-
pod-
Does we need more gameplayness?
Yes, so today I'm forcing Hydro. We're gonna force Evolve to work if it kills us, and we're gonna record Prop Hunt and TTT
Oh, this one.
and some Town of Salem maybe because I told him so.
Oh wow,
now
that's the
he's
white picture.
inclined and obligated to do all that. And if he doesn't, people are going to scream at him through the
Ex-
comments.
Exactly. If everybody in his comment
Joke's
section,
on you, it's an hour in, people don't watch this far.
actually,
I do.
I watched the entire thing, but everybody,
That'll do.
everybody that has made it this far and survived this far, if he doesn't post a gaming video in like 2 days, punch him
Okay,
in the
no,
face.
2 days would be hard, though.
2 days.
Okay.
Within
Hold
3
on,
minutes.
now I'm
Sunday-
going to go take the picture of back
Okay,
a minute.
fine. Like, give him a week. If there's
Alright,
not a gaming video up in a week, punch him in the face and like unsubscribe.
By the
because-
time the next podcast airs.
The tripod like here.
exactly,
Not this one, the next one. You can punch me in the face.
One.
exactly,
Oh,
Hydro.
there.
That's how this works.
Deal.
That's gonna be my threat. Everybody's gonna have to threaten to punch you in the face.
Well, I'll accept that deal. I will put
I
up...
wouldn't punch Hydra in the
I
face.
guarantee I will put up a gaming video or a video that's not podcast by the time the next podcast is.
Technically, I could actually run over and punch him in the face, but I don't think that would work all too well.
Yeah, Hydra, you went
Jake,
over to...
you're gonna be the
Yeah, I went up to Jacob's
episode.
house. I ran over to his house during one podcast once.
I remember that.
Jake, if this is if it's not up, your job is gonna be to punch him in the face. Okay?
I just said that's probably not
Right.
going to work all that well.
Then beat him upside the head with your sharp sword. I don't care. Your machete.
Do you know how dull that thing is?
I don't know. I wasn't able to get a good look
Couldn't
at
cut
it.
a piece of paper.
Punch him once for each
You can.
subscriber, and for each of us, unless we're all subscribed.
Kyle,
I'm
deal.
gonna-
A deal.
I'm gonna-
Okay, so here's what happens. Everyone, I will... If I do not do this, I will guarantee I will upload a video of Jacob punching me in the face.
Then
Yes.
your face will
Oh
be on
wait,
there.
but can't I? Because I hit a lot harder.
Okay,
Twisted,
my
it's
face
a-
will be mostly cut off then, but
No,
you'll
because-
see
and-
me being punched.
No, because I'm going to be getting you to 100 subscribers. Remember?
Totes.
So yeah, that's gonna be what I do.
That's
like before
hilarious
our,
if you actually do that. I would be
Before-
so happy.
before Arthur gets on tomorrow, I'm just gonna be making every Gmail account that I can think of.
YouTube, you're not listening to this, by the way. Don't you dare take away my
Wow.
subscribers. Just
Hey.
because they're all her doesn't mean anything.
I'm sorry, YouTube. I loved his podcast so much, I had to like it 50 times.
You don't know how happy I'd be if I saw like 50 likes on a video. I would literally like die.
Why?
I might cry and die all at the same time. I was,
Okay, is it exactly 50 or above 50?
more than 20.
More than
Everybody,
20.
let's do this. Everybody, let's do this. All of us here,
You
let's
gotta,
go.
okay, you gotta realize, okay, the video that has the most likes on my channel, technically I didn't make. So that really upsets me. I am like legitimately though sad about that, cause I'm like, wow, the one that I didn't make, wow, this is kind of depressing. This is terrible.
I'm trying to get there's your YouTube's video. I have subscribed. Oh, I didn't. Why did my subscribing thing?
Wow.
Subscribe.
Wow.
I actually think I subscribed to you under my gaming channel name, Chaotic Red Fox. So
I have no idea, honestly.
there's 2 for me. Okay, guys, I'm gonna post a video in the chat, and we have to all.
We have to all.
I probably
What's going
already
on?
liked it.
Wait, what's going on?
Go like that video, that specific video.
Alright, is this my video?
This is your video. This
Alright,
was,
so I can show it on the podcast. Which video
this was
is it?
Town of Salem edition.
I'll skip through a little
Session.
nice video.
Well, I was only there for about 10 minutes.
Yep, so this is a... I can show that YouTube video because it's mine, and I'm not gonna copyright straight... Wait a second.
Wait.
Copyright yourself.
What if you
Can I
give
copyright
yourself
myself?
Actually, yeah. What if you
What
give yourself
happens?
a copyright
Wait, what
strike?
happens? I'm like, I showed my own video on my other video, so can I copyright it? So I can't do that anymore.
Sue
You
yourself
would like
for
cry.
Yeah.
Why didn't both of my channels didn't subscribe, dude? Like what? So you have 2 new subscriptions.
She's just making an excuse as to why she didn't subscribe.
Yep. Yeah.
Actually, no.
Yes,
Like I don't understand. Okay, I need to remember my other emails.
That she
I
was
look back, there's 100, I'd be like,
God.
holy crap, YouTube's gonna think I'm using like a...
I had it on 30-second shutter exposure, because I was like, need to see every detail, and it's bright white, the whole image.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah,
What up?
that's what happens when you
Okay.
when you use them as exposure time. It's designed to take in more light, not get more
Dave
detail.
can't hear you. Alright, what are you saying, Kat?
Oh, the YouTube doesn't process your videos anyway. I don't think they're listening. I don't think they're gonna care that you have a
They don't
couple
care.
extra
I hate this.
extra same
They
people.
don't process my videos and it angers me so much. Because they...
As
They're
if
all
some
stuck at
people
301
matter
plus.
more than you.
Every time I get back over to the computer, the shutter closes, so I have to go back over to the fucking camera.
Oh, poor Dave.
I feel bad for Dave.
Hydro, go look at that one video right now, please.
Dave, do I have to teach you how to camera?
Yeah.
I guess refresh on. Holy crap, it's 7 likes now. It had 4
Guys!
before.
Everybody needs to go do this. I'm working so hard right now.
See, look at these
I was already on.
comments
I
on
already
this video.
liked it because I was in it.
Nicholas, aka Wheat said Arbor ... Obi-Don said looks fun with like a little face, and Kat said this is essentially Mafia, and Mafia is essentially TTT with logic and without the guns. Mind equals blown.
Oh my god, it's like him taking a picture of the bloody song.
So that
How many?
can I might know what I want
When
to
Dave
start
gets
to do.
back,
I
I'm
want to
gonna-
read
I'm
the
gonna
comments
teach him how to
for
camera.
my videos on. The
Oh my god, you're not the song, stop.
I'm sorry.
Hydro, how many?
No,
subscribers?
Hydro, you're not sorry.
You heard me.
Dave,
I
do I
can
just
hear
teach
you
how
all
to
the
use
way
a
over here
camera?
with my headphones off.
I love you.
When you talk that loud.
I love you, Dave.
I don't.
Oh, come on!
I don't love
Wait,
me.
wait, I've always thought that was really weird. You say that you love someone and then they say me too. Does that mean
They
you
love
love
them.
yourself too?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. If someone says
Who
me
couldn't
too, no,
love
they have to say
this?
I love you too. Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh, gosh.
Ouch.
Before, if I think Colin, you asked how many subs I had.
Oh my god.
I had 60.
Oh my god. Moon.
I think I gave you subscribers because I've been trying to get my friends to watch you.
You might have. I'm not sure where they come from. They just kind of show up every now and then. I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah,
I just
some of my new
posted it
college
on, like-
friends. I told them about the channel.
I
so.
just posted it on several.
Tell
of
everyone.
my
Tell your
Facebook-
friends. Tell your family. Tell them all. I have a channel.
Tell the weird guy in the alley.
Yeah, why not? He can sub. I don't judge his
like.
lifestyle. If you could get Wi-Fi somehow, it's fine. Is that how he might get Wi-Fi?
Well, you just got 3 subscribers, so be
Oh
happy.
yeah.
Ooh,
I
'Cause those-
subscribed, so...
yeah, 3 of those.
You're
Those 3
music.
are me.
solid. This is awesome.
Why do I have
I thought I
so?
heard music.
Why do I have so?
That was Circuit's
emails?
lullaby. Actually, you missed.
Oh.
What?
I thought I could hear click click, and then I heard. And I was like, what?
That didn't happen. That didn't. Nothing like that happened at all.
This camera's making me trip out. I think they have a good photo. I was doing completely wrong. First photo I took was just like this. It looked like this. And it's
I
the
was,
move.
I was going to explain
started.
why that was, but you couldn't hear me. Dave?
Guys, give me a question.
Give you an answer.
What is the meaning of life?
No, give me a question.
42.
Are-
Good, you win.
Ardor and I
42
are about to play 21 questions, and I'm being dumb.
Ask him. Why did the chicken cross the road?
No. I have one. Do you prefer Cocoa Puffs or Cocoa Krispies? That is an important question that you should
What about
always
Cocoa Pebbles?
ask.
That could make or break a relationship.
That could.
You see, the thing
Ask
is,
him what
like,
his favorite part of the Lucky Charms are.
the thing is,
And
Oh.
if he
Easy,
doesn't
though.
say the marshmallows, leave him.
There are two kinds of people in this world.
I
My
got a good photo.
grandfather.
Him.
Guys. My grandfather told me the best one ever. He said, alright, there are 2 kinds of people in the world. The kind that can do math.
No, my favorite one I've ever heard is there are 2 kinds of people in the world. Those who can finish lists.
Nice.
Oh my god, I had a genius idea. I just remembered I have 3
I
Zippo knockoffs.
just asked, guys, I just said this. It is popular vote that I ask you, what is your favorite part of Lucky Charms? And he's like, oh god, are you still in the podcast?
Be like,
Tell him no.
tell him. No,
No.
wait, no. Tell him you have to wait for his question.
I made the XD face, and I was like, yes, but I'm not
Does
recording.
that count as your next question?
I
Ask
dropped the
him his,
Zippo
no,
on
tell
my
him that
foot.
counts as his question now, and it's your turn again to ask.
Zippos hurt when they land on your feet.
What?
No, really, Dave.
I dropped this marijuana 8-ball camo. I'm not even joking, that's what it is.
I know, I see it. It's amazing.
I dropped it on my
Why?
toe, and it really hurt. It doesn't
That
even
is
have
like-
fuel in it.
That is like everything that I can't.
That you,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I can't
let
even-
me,
I
See-
can't even.
She said it. She said it.
It's not
I
fun
say it
when
all the
you
time.
actually say it and mean it. Oh my god. That would be the new white girl thing.
Dave,
Dave is the best white girl.
Dave's my favorite white girl.
Oh my god, Dave, the stereotypical white girl.
Dave is a stereotypical white girl.
That makes weapons.
Yeah,
does not look like a
stereotypical white
weapon.
girl, right?
Looks like a pen.
It looks like a pen, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
you
bullet.
can it's about 3/4 inch thick. It's 3/4 inch stainless steel. Not a pen.
It looks like a bullet, to be honest.
That'd be a pretty sore thing to get hit with.
I know. I hate someone
Put it in
like
a
that.
crossbow.
I know. Put it on my machete.
His favorite. He just answered. He just answered, guys.
What do you say?
The hourglass. That is his.
Is that one of the marshmallows?
That is.
Yeah.
his-
Yes, it
Marshmallows.
is.
He's good. He's
I think
good.
it- well, I think it
now you
is.
have to stay with him for a really long
I
time.
think it's actually both. Hang on.
No,
This
there's no
changes
hourglass.
everything.
Found it.
Oh, yeah.
He's going back to the machete saw blade idea.
Oh god, this was. I
But
think this
think
was his
about it.
pre-podcast that this was.
It
seen.
was.
Yeah.
But think about it. you swing, then the saw blade comes flying off, decapitates them, and then you just get to cut them up for fun.
But how real is it?
Genius!
Is it just on the tip?
It's just glue. It
It's a
falls
saw blade
off
just on a
because you
different
put weak glue on. Or you put it on like this. And momentum just...
All I have to say,
Okay.
Dave is a genius.
I should do more physics.
Mark again.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
look at you,
Back to the knife
you
wars.
fucking wimp. You have a fucking sheath for yours. This doesn't need a fucking sheath. This is a real knife.
Everyone get out your weapons again.
This is a
I
knife.
have scissors.
This is a knife. Fuck you all.
Hold on, I've got mine. There we go.
It's the
No.
It's just got a
It's
blue
a-
dot.
Nate,
It's the
with
dot.
this
Oh, the dot! The dot wins!
Circular saw blade is love. Circular saw blade is life.
Jake, you gotta do this.
I got this.
Where's your weapon?
Here, my balancing ball.
My weapon?
Watch this.
Oh, should I get the big sword?
It's a pen.
I'm gonna get the big sword.
Oh, Hydro!
He's not a phase. Oh
I
no.
held
It's not a
it
face.
on
Oh,
side and I
Cat's the only one
put
without a webcam on, and it's going to
This
make
is my
my
weapon.
Skype break.
Yeah, we're supposed to get off so Nate doesn't
Look, I
crash.
have... Oh my god, best thing. Circular saw blade with butterfly
Oh
knife.
jeez, he's got a great sword.
Oh my gosh.
That's a claymore.
Who shared this screen?
Oh god.
Oh god, it's an eye!
Yeah.
I can't see.
So it's,
It's
It's
not
not
just a oh my gosh, what
God.
is this?
Guys,
Oh,
it's breaking. Breaking. We went a little too
Nate,
far.
just turn off
You
your
know how they
turn
said
off-
don't cross the
turn off
beams?
your
That
webcam.
This is one of those moments.
Don't cross the stream.
I'm gonna be back.
Nathan had something.
Nathan had to put it in. But I think I'm gonna hold on. I have the ultimate utility tool right here. Just give me 1 second.
Dave, what'd you think of my sword?
He left.
Oh, Dave.
Dave, love. Wait,
Dave,
Kat,
love
Kat,
me.
may I ask what you are drawing?
You guys.
Those eyes are
drawing
adorable.
Dave, how'd you like my sword?
Yeah. It's not done. You can't judge until it's done. That's
Those
You're not
eyes are
gonna-
adorable.
That is a close-up.
You're not gonna
Very
draw
close
me?
close-up.
I'll draw you eventually.
She's
But
too
I
busy drawing
can't-
herself to do anything else. She can't animate, she can't draw anyone else.
Yeah.
But Kat, the problem is I can't post my videos without the picture because it's gonna be my YouTube picture.
This is the most utility
You should
machete
just
you will
make a-
ever see.
Make a really
Okay.
interesting
Dave, why?
looking-
It's a
Turn
hammer
your
crowbar,
screen share off.
and
It's not as bad. It's just
All
when we
off
hit
machete.
like everyone has their
Oh my
camera
god,
on.
Dave!
Makes-
look, it's got a hammer as well.
I feel
I'd
like
make
these
the
are just
ultimate
laying
tool.
around his house, and I'm kind of
Ev,
concerned.
are you proud? I made the ultimate tool.
It's time to
Guys,
do.
Dave's
Oh my
lips
goodness.
cuts both his arms off.
Guys,
It's gonna happen eventually.
He accidentally touched it. He accidentally drops it, and both of his feet are like cut off.
You just
I
see
just-
blood spurting from the
That's what a
ground.
flesh wound, Nathan. I just
Hey,
have-
wait a
You see
second.
a bunch of metal
this
stuff
is weird.
falls on the ground and
The
it's
order
like
of everyone on my
bursts up.
screen changed.
I don't know how to make Kat's drawing disappear.
Click the bottom left where
Why would you
it
wanna make
it
it
shows
disappear?
someone
That's
else's
so
picture.
mean.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
mine doesn't show that. It only shows my webcam, and that's it.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
But yeah, my
I
dad.
was like, someone eating popcorn?
I asked my dad,
Sound
and
like
he's
shit.
just proud of me. And that's just proud of me.
Aw, it's
That's
adorable,
popcorn.
Dave.
It's popcorn and it's McColley eating it.
How's the
Guys,
popcorn?
you know what? For the next podcast, if next time that I'm at home, I will just line up all my swords on the wall and just be like, "Behold."
The arsenal.
I'll be sure to make another crowbar for that.
Dave, by then, Dave will have constructed.
Okay,
that
Gordon
weapon.
Freeman.
Oh, that makes me sad. Look, I can't fit the hammerhead.
Hydro, can we discuss this for a moment? How Ardor is the British Morgan Freeman.
Okay, like, I don't mean this in any offensive way, but how is he the British Morgan Freeman?
I was talking
Probably
to
the
Bones.
way that he speaks.
I've
like-
heard
There's an
Ardor
accent,
speak
and then there's a way
so
that there's
many
a way he
times,
enunciates
and
things.
like he enunciates and he sounds like take Morgan Freeman's voice and Arthur's voice and put them like next to each other, and like you could see them being like brothers if they had like
I
body
hate to be
forms.
the guy to say this, but no, I don't think so.
You're a liar.
Oh
I
no,
don't see it.
I don't see it at all. I've heard
Bones
Arthur's voice
agreed.
so many times.
Bones agreed. Bones was
Okay,
like, yes.
oh, Bones
Bones
agrees,
agrees to
because
everything.
Bones is the best
That means
person to go
nothing.
to for everything. No offense,
No,
Bones.
because I was talking to him and I was like, okay, dude, can I just like put this out there? And he's like, yes.
Make them
I think so.
make them time.
Sorry,
Are you having
don't
fun there, Dave?
I think he is.
Sorry?
Looks like it.
What? What's going on?
That's
We want to know if you're
fun.
having fun with that camera.
He's
I'm just-
dancing.
Dancing. Dancing in the
Yeah, he's-
moonlight.
To
yeah,
dance
he is
prom, he
on
brought
the
his
camera.
camera.
We don't have prom over here.
To
Hydra, how do you like it
Dave's
so far?
Irish dancing.
I'm giving you permission to judge it before it's done.
Judge it. All right.
I'm gonna take a really close-up picture of it.
Two.
It is now your time to
Bless
pass
you.
judgment.
Okay.
What?
I need to get going, guys. I'm sorry.
All right, dude. It's cool. Thanks for coming on, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, it was good to be back.
Dude,
You know.
yeah, it is. And
Yeah, man.
to be honest, this podcast has been going on a while anyway. It's been
Yeah,
going
plus
on
the
for
like
an
half hour of preparation that we did.
So,
Well,
that's kinda
Yeah.
oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's one thing to call it. Preparation. Hey, look,
More
mine's
like
got a bigger
showing
knife
off
than
who has
you.
the most swords.
Look, I have a sword. 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 I have
Look, I have
scissors.
scissors.
Hey. Only one person had swords.
Okay.
Everyone else had, like, kukris and machetes and...
No, I'll be seeing you guys.
Cookies
Okay?
and machetes
Come on,
and
Lyrical.
scissors and Hydra
Freaking
with that
butterfly
random one
knives.
with a pen.
I had the
Okay.
dreadful bouncy ball.
Oh, the
I
bouncy
also
ball.
have this, which is a
Yeah.
fillet knife I made.
Cat. So if I was to comment on the picture, I'm just saying those eyes.
Yeah?
The eyes are adorable.
Thank you.
Guys, something terrible has
But
happened.
just so you realize, your character is now cockeyed.
What?
Your character's looking towards her nose. With those
No, she's not.
No.
She's looking
it
up.
looks- it
Wait,
looks
what
fine.
booped? What booped? Something booped.
Nothing
Oh,
boop.
Mike added me. Mark added me.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what booped?
The right eye, kind of. Maybe. But
Right.
now that I see it.
Come on, you...
The one
Actually,
on-
yeah,
I'll
It would be-
fix it
it would be the
eventually.
eye on your left, but
Oh, okay.
the,
Yeah,
it-
if they're
the
looking
actual
up, it
right
should be the
eye.
right center and up, not left and in and right and in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That eye, yeah, the one you just marked on.
Oh
See,
god.
I'm observant sometimes.
Alright.
Sometimes.
fix it.
The eyes are adorable.
Sometimes I use my
Yeah.
brain. Jesus Christ, what do you think I am, a dummy?
I'm
Yes,
out
I
of
am.
soda.
Weren't you out of soda before? Oh no, didn't you say
I'm
that
out of
upstairs?
I went and got another can, but now the other can is out, and I can't. I'm not gonna leave to go get another one. I think it's time to end it.
I was at a
No.
soda yesterday,
Can't-
so instead I had a beer.
Yeah.
And it was good, because it was that Canadian.
Oh, so fancy.
Wait, is Dave Irish? Because I have a stereotypical thing that I could say. If he is.
Why would you think he's Irish?
It's a potato
It's not like he
named
hasn't been
Dave.
speaking for like the majority of this.
Dave who speaks with an Irish accent.
I
I
can't
wonder if he's
believe
Irish.
Hey,
I can't. Please.
Ted,
I
am I
can't.
Irish? Am I Irish?
I can't.
I have no idea if he's Irish or not. I think he might be African
I think
or Australian.
he's
I don't know.
obviously
I
British.
I
don't
really
know.
can't. I really can't place his Dave.
No,
Cat.
Dave
Hydra, am I
is so
Irish? I don't
Scottish. He's Scottish, right?
French, you fuckers. I speak fluent.
Wait, did you say you surrender?
Dave, is
Where's the
that
white
better?
flag option?
Yeah, white flagged.
Dave, does it
Yes.
look less... Yes?
What? You didn't say anything yet. You just said Dave, and I answered, but yes.
Does this look less
Less,
cross-eyed?
less therapy, yes.
Thank you.
It's like- it is officially less derpy.
But your
Wow.
left is still staring at your nose.
And then suddenly
Hey,
every MLP fan that watches the show is just gonna be like, But we wanted it to be derpy.
So does that mean we lost the Bernies?
Well, it has to be a little bit derpy. It's not.
So okay, did we lose the Bernies?
No, we gained them.
Damn it! I mean, yay!
Okay, now we lost them.
Nice.
Sorry, John.
Job done. We're good.
Sorry, Ardor. I love you.
Sorry,
but no.
John. I have a friend, John, who's a Bernie.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
yeah,
have
that's right.
Best weapon.
You like my hat, guys?
Yeah, I like when it falls.
He's
down.
odd job now.
Oh, that's swaggy.
I circular saw to you.
Oh yeah, I forgot Order was a Bernie.
It's odd job now.
He wants a brony tattoo, and I was like, dude, you'll have it removed in like 30 years from now.
Hang on, what?
Time out. Okay, let me take a second to talk to Order real quick. Order. Dude, no, please.
No. I mean, being dedicated to the show is one thing, but you don't make a life choice based around it. Like no matter what show you watch, you don't make a life choice around the show that you watch.
Don't put a pony on your arm.
He showed me a picture of like the one with the rainbow.
Rainbow Dash, you mean?
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah, probably.
Easiest to
Stop,
remember.
but are you uncultured?
Yeah, Rainbow Dash. It was Rainbow Dash laying in a way that her tail fell and her body was like a heart. And he's like, I would get this tattoo. And I was like, how about we not?
Yeah.
How about
Order,
no?
Order, I love you, man. Dude, you're awesome.
But no.
But no. Please. For the sake of Corridor. No.
Just don't do it, Youngblood. Just don't do it.
If he got it, I wouldn't like just be like, dude, no, we're over. I would be like, dude, no, we're removing that.
Okay, so you see your options now. It's like get it and it gets removed. So save yourself the pain.
No, because then he'll just be like, I had it for a minute.
Actually, no, I would be like, okay, you can have it, but we're getting it covered up with something, or like we're gonna make her like.
We're
covered
we're covering it up with another tattoo. You can have it under other tattoos that you can't tell it's a pony, but it can be there as long as you cover up with like 5 other tattoos.
You can make it be part of the tattoo,
what if
but
the other
it shouldn't be
tattoo-
obvious.
What if the other tattoos that he gets put over are other ponies?
Oh my goodness, no, that would be worse.
That would be a no. Like it would have to be something.
Oh god! Oh god! I felt
These guys.
That would be amazing.
Flashy light. She lied.
Jeez.
Ah!
Hope no one's epileptic.
There goes the rest of the epileptic.
We already lost them. They're gone already. It's fine.
I'm gonna break the camera if I do that.
Anybody into Twitch plays Pokemon?
Yes,
I used to make my life like my living in like high school buying and selling Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards.
Oh,
No, Twitch plays
Twitch plays
Pokemon.
Twitch plays Pokemon.
The Twitch channel.
Oh no.
Not real life.
Oh my goodness, you mean the one where the chat text could be used?
Yeah, that.
What
Oh
was your
my goodness,
opinion on
that thing
Fish
was such a
Plays Pokemon?
well. No, it went well, but the idea, like the execution for it, is just like, oh man.
No, so what about Fish Plays Pokemon? Anyone follow that?
Fish plays Pokemon? I heard of it.
Oh,
I follow that religiously.
I actually watched.
I don't
it
even
for a little
understand.
bit.
First fish died,
I know Fish died, but then they put another fish in.
and then there was a second
What
fish,
place?
and all was okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
What plays Pokemon is pretty
The
good.
original fish that had in it died, so they put another fish in.
Can't see.
hang on, wait, the fish they put in what?
fish
The
was-
water.
Fish Plays Pokemon.
You're very into the
Oh.
water, Mr. White.
They had it so where the fish swam would be where the buttons that moved,
Oh,
and the original fish that had in it died, so they put another fish, and everyone was like, okay.
He's K now. He does.
Yeah, everyone was sad, like, fish is dead! What was that? They just took him out and put another fish.
it better not be
Oh,
a
other
goldfish,
fish.
because then they'll have no idea.
You say that like a different fish would understand the whole concept of
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they'll
It's like,
understand
no,
the
let's
concept.
not
I'm just
use a
saying that the
goldfish, let's
memory,
use
the whole
this
memory
fish
thing. You
'cause
know,
it
like the whole
understands
goldfish
that
only have like a
it's playing
3-second
Pokemon.
memory or something like
Have
that.
you not watched Mythbusters? You.
I haven't
we
actually.
go from Fish Plays
I don't watch
Pokemon to like
TV.
Mythbusters, and I'm
They prove that that's just a myth. It's not true, man.
Oh,
it's
good.
not true. It's a
It's not
conspiracy,
true,
man.
man. It's not true.
It's true, Mr. White.
Pikachu!
Pika, Pika, Mr. White.
Hydro, you do realize realize this podcast has been going for like 2 hours, right?
No, it's going for an hour and 34 minutes.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
getting
This has gone a bit off the rails.
Dave's always off the rails.
Hold on, I have my
Off the rails is the best way to be around.
Everybody talk about Dave because he doesn't have his headset on.
Dave is a beautiful woman. Hi, Dave.
Hi.
Good.
Look, it's got a little speech box thing.
Oh, that's cute.
And so I'm like, I can be like Darth Vader.
You know, you're Pyro from Tier 4.
Yeah.
Pyro doesn't talk. He just goes, ha ha!
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Artium. It's Artium.
Arthur!
Artium.
Say medic.
Vodka!
Yo, medic.
Medic!
Nope.
Yeah!
Yes.
No, the Pyro wears this, but it has a voice box, like here. No, it doesn't. So it'd be like,
We all know the Pyro's an alien.
Pyro is female.
Pyro's female,
Pyro's
actually.
not a girl. It's been proven.
Watch the
How's it
video.
been proven?
There was a video. They proved that it wasn't a chick.
Was it game theories?
Yeah.
That got debunked.
Oh, it did?
It did.
How?
Hang on, I'll show you the video. Give me a second.
Okay.
Oh, there was another thing
Wait,
that
so you
proved
tell me
that
the
she
thing
was a
you're trying to
girl.
prove got debunked by another thing that someone else was trying to prove? Whoa.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how stuff
Wow,
like this
internet.
works. That's how stuff like this works. You have one theory, and then you have a counter theory, and
I
then
know,
you
I
have...
was being
This is
extremely
basically how science...
sarcastic.
Well, no. I'm not going to say it's basically how science is done. Kind of is, but not really, but... whatever.
It's a bit of a more blunt way to do normal science.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, speaking, this podcast has been going on for an hour and 36 minutes now. And has anyone else got anything they want to talk about?
Nope.
There was something I wanted to mention, but it can wait till like next time or something.
No, mention it. Go for it.
I had ice cream because I was neglecting you guys, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have ice cream instead of go back to the podcast right away.
So
Yep.
you hate us, is what you're trying to say.
Mhm.
Did it melt?
Obviously. And there was this one. We have this one type of ice cream. It's
Oh
called
my god, I'm
chocoholic.
fabulous.
Chocoholic, that sounds really good.
Oh,
It is
they
really
make it at the
good.
same
Is that
time.
like double chocolate?
It's basically chocolate ice cream with
With-
fudge swirls and chocolate chips. And
Holy
Give me, I want
fucking-
it. I want
it's
it.
really very, very rich and sweet.
I want it.
And what I absolutely hate in ice cream, and this is my personal opinion, you guys can talk about
You're
this
wrong.
as much as you want when I'm done. I hate it when ice creams have chocolate chunks in them. It completely ruins the texture of the ice cream, and you just have to chew so long on the chocolate, and you can't enjoy the ice cream because the chocolate messes it up. And I'm just like, why can't they make mint chocolate chip ice cream just mint? Because the mint is yummy, but I hate the chocolate chips.
Well, I'm
and then
sure they make mint ice cream.
no, I've actually looked, like, not online,
had
but,
mint
like,
ice
I've
cream
looked in
before.
stores because I'm not going to order... You can't order ice cream online.
Sure. How do you think they get ice cream?
Well,
But on a
special
serious
orders
note,
stuff like that.
real quick, Kat, I've had just mint ice cream before.
Same here.
As have I, actually.
Where'd
Just
you get-
mint.
They
where did
have
you get-
special
where did you
trailers
get
for
it?
delivering ice cream and all that, but
It,
That's a different
it's
story.
called an articulated trailer because it's got two parts and it's cool. Cool. Just like me.
Dave, what?
That's not a cool noise.
I love Dave.
Cool, just like me. Yeah. I'm cool, right, guys?
Turtling.
Right,
Can
guys.
I be part of the Cool Kids Club?
No.
KKK?
okay.
The
The joke is so old, everyone knows it now.
It is, but still, it's still kind of funny just because it's one of those jokes where it's so bad it's good now, you know?
It also works because you're black.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, you're right. All right,
Does
so
it bring back the good old
other than
cotton
Circuit being
days?
black, do we have any other topics?
And in case the viewers want like proof of this,
Didn't
You've
camera
already had your
before?
webcam on.
yeah, it's true, guys.
That's not a real webcam. That's
That's
an
not-
e-horror webcam.
No, but they'll never know
uses-
it's recorded.
He uses that on chat rooms and sells his body for money.
Yep.
Or well, body. It's not
He's
his
like,
real
what?
Fucking what?
He's actually flying a spaghetti monster.
Yes.
FSM is love, FSM is life.
Alright, so on the flying spaghetti monster topic, I think this is where I end episode 35 background noise.
Oh,
You can just
cool.
let it keep going.
You fucking what? Hydro, you fucking what?
Okay, with that face of Dave, this is where I have to end the podcast. So it's
Oh,
been
man,
real.
yeah.
Thank you everyone for coming on, and everyone
he's still there.
rock on. Goodbye.